What's going on, guys? So I got a new machine in the gym and I wanted to talk about it. Now, when it comes to my gym, whether it was my home gym or my current gym, I have a holy trinity of cardio machines, okay? And that's the assault bikes or echo bikes, air bikes, a ski erg, and a row machine. Now, of course, the king of row machines was always Concept 2. And Concept 2s are very expensive, and I never understood that. And it took me a while to get one, actually, when I started out, because I just couldn't see myself, I couldn't justify spending $1,000 on a row machine. That, I don't know, it just didn't feel like it was worth $1,000, so I just held off. I kept thinking I was gonna find it used somewhere or the price was gonna go down, and that's just not the case. They've always been $1,000 and they're still $1,000. But when you own a Concept 2 and you start using it, you understand these things are built to last. And when you try these other lower brands or cheaper brands, they just don't hold up. Then I was contacted by this company, Morac, and they said they had a rower that was comparable and they wanted to send it to me. I said, sure, I'll try out this rower. Now, full disclosure, I was sent this rower to try out, but Morac does not have any say in my review and they don't get final approval on my video at all. These are all my thoughts and opinions on this machine. Now, what immediately stood out to me was the price tag, okay? Now, this Morac rower is $500. That's half the price of a Concept 2. So right off top, I was starting to doubt the quality. I was like, okay, like every other rower that's not as expensive as Concept 2, it's probably gonna be built and feel just as cheap. It's gonna feel like half the quality of a Concept 2. But I took it out of the box, I assembled it, and the assembly was easy. And before even like rowing on it, just sitting on it, I felt it. It's just as good as a Concept 2 rower. The build quality is very similar, if not damn near identical, okay? The air wheel is great. The chain is just as good. The body construction is solid. Some of the other ones, they were like shortened somewhere. They were just not the same. These are very, very similar, almost identical, with a few key things that stood out to me right off the top, and a few of my members pointed it out as well. Number one is the seat, okay? Concept 2 seat is very stiff. It's just what it is. It's always been that way, but that's probably why it lasts. The seat on the Morac is much softer. It's very comfortable. I usually row for about 10 minutes, or I do intervals. I don't row very long. I rowed for 20 minutes, 30 minutes one time on the Morac because it's just more comfortable. Number two is the foot stirrups and the straps. The straps on a Concept 2, you have to pull, and it's like a backpack strap, with the little clip. All right, you're used to it. You see it in just about everything, every type of bag you own, so it's not uncommon and you know how to use it. But these straps are great. I love these Velcro straps on the Morac, and they move around and they're just so much quicker. The stirrups they're basically the same. They feel the same quality. I think they're a bit stiffer, the plastic. The Concept 2 feels like maybe a plastic, maybe rubber blend of some kind. It just feels a little more flexible. But now that I'm playing with this, I do like the plastic on the Concept 2 a little better. This is a little stiff, and I feel like if I yanked hard enough, I might crack it. But it's not a huge difference that devalues this Morac at all. The next thing is the handles. Now, the chain, I feel, is pretty much the chain and the wheel, I feel, are identical. I don't feel a massive difference in the pull. It's just as good. The handles, though. The handles on the Concept 2 have a different feel. They're a softer grip. It's a little more, it's more comfortable. These handles feel kind of like hard, cheap plastic, but I don't care. Like I said, I spent 30 minutes rowing on this thing. These aren't things that are real inconvenient, especially considering I'm saving $500. For $500, I don't care if this plastic's a little stiffer. I don't care if these handles don't feel as premium as those handles. The biggest things are this track, which is just as good, just as firm, this wheel, and the seat, which the seat is better. To anyone looking at these, they wouldn't know the difference aside from the color scheme here on the inside of the track. Now the screen on a Concept 2, it's old school, it's very basic. You know, you press these buttons, you pick the type of workout, you pick the intervals. You know, it's damn near idiot proof. But it's old school. It's like, it's not really great to look at, although the screen does light up a little better than the Morac, but it's very basic. Now it has everything I need, or everything I want as far as how I want to see and program a workout in a very simple interface. When I started with this interface, I hated it. Okay, and I'm not going to say dislike, I really hated it. You don't have a line for the set time that you're rowing. It fluctuates between the time that you're rowing and then the time it takes you to hit 1,000 meters. So you're looking up and you're trying to see how long you've been rowing, and it jumps between these two numbers. I don't know why it's built that way. The manual interface is not user-friendly. I couldn't figure out how to set workouts on this, okay? That's when I was getting really irritated. I was like, well, I guess I better go take a look at the book. And when I looked at the book, I realized, oh, there's an app that I need to use, right? Of course, it's modern technology. I get it. Apps are on everything. So I was like, oh, all right. But now I'm irritated because why should I have to use an app when on the Concept, I can just plug in the workout and just get to rowing? Now, if you download the app, from what I saw, there's a lot of cool like features. You got like 3D maps and you can race against other people. And of course you get the benefit of having all the modern things that an iPhone can show you, right? But I wouldn't know, because when I went to download the app and I went to use it, they wanted me to sign up. I couldn't use it as a guest. I had to create an account. I do not like that. I am not a fan of that. Usually when services require me to create an account just to use a product, I just won't do it. I won't use the product. I don't like that everything that I buy, things that I buy, I have to create an account to use. That's just something I'm just not a fan of. Now I have gone online to kind of research that a little bit, and as I understand it, the app does provide a lot, and of course that is what you would use. It has a cool little phone thing, which my wife pointed out that the Concept 2 doesn't. So I never get to watch anything on my phone, especially when I'm rowing for 20 or 30 minutes. So it does have a little holder here for the phone, which I think is very cool. But of course, that's because once you put the phone here, you have access to all the cool things that the app does. When I was looking through the book to read up on the app, I did see that when you purchase one of these, you do get 180 days of free use of the app, which means that it is a paid subscription. To me, that's another thumbs down. I bought a machine that I should just be able to use. I don't want to pay a subscription. I don't know what the subscription costs. I won't make any guesses because, like I said, I did not create an account and I won't. So, and then the other side of that, I put this machine in my gym where all of my members use it. So not all of them are going to go in and have the app. So it kind of limits the use, commercially, of course. But it's simple enough just to turn it on, start rowing, and just look at your time. Okay, I'm upset about the app. I don't like the screen. I wish the interface was better so that I could just manually use it and not have to worry about an app to just get my workouts in. But again, I'm saving $500. $500. Now for a home gym, you do not need to be spending $1,000 on a Concept 2 rower. This is for commercial use. This is for like competitions and whatnot. That's why Concept 2 is still around. That's why they're still so expensive. But if you're making a home gym and this is going to be your machine, this will be just fine. This will be amazing. And dare I say, if you're saving $500 and you row a lot and you really want to get all the features and you start to use that app and you think those features, it truly is worth a subscription of some kind, then more power to you. I'd imagine you feel you're getting value for your purchase. I just haven't seen one of the more affordable rowers have the exact build quality of a Concept 2. So I'll end with this. If you are in the market for a rower and you are, again, just not trying to, even if you have the money to spend, but it's your home gym, do you really need to spend $1,000 on a Concept 2? Unless you just want that name, you want that brand. I think you should take a look at the Morac if you really want to save some money and just get a good rower. So that's my 2 cents, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.